afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. A look now at the Miami offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Many people thought Keanu Neal was overdrafted by Atlanta, but they saw his talents and knew that he would fit their scheme perfectly. A hybrid player, can play deep in the secondary as a safety, can drop down into the box and also make a lot of tackles, and at times can stay on the field and serve a linebacker role as well.
From the gun on third down, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance. That bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On first down, Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw, Young. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. And here are the Falcon offensive starters.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, They've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
12 yards there and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
36.
They run with Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. From the 24, Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the red zone now, Young. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, Michelle. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Young. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ito Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on second down is Locke. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing on third down, Locke. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Smith. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. On second down, here's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Locke. It's caught. Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It's Young on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. third down, Michel. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 14-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll come out in the pistol. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Young. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mecole Hardman there to make the ground. And the Falcons push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Luck. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now. It's Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's locked. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Boykin, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On second down, Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Young on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. First down, Young. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Young. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Young. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Young. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Young.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sackless.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Young now. This one caught by Ridley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now with Smith. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 30 on second down, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Young. To Michel on the dump off. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 31. Check 31.
On the carry, here's Smith. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got Smith here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this throw caught left side. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. This is Smith. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A 1st down carry for Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw is Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Luck. That's complete to Smith. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
It's Young on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Young to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action. Young completes it to Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Young. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Young on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Young looks to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Young. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. To throw is Young on 3rd and 2. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Locke. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Love, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Luck now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Again, Luck. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. From the red zone now, Luck. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Jones.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Young now, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has
to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Locke. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The give to Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 24, Young. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Right here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Young on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. After the interception, it's Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a first down throw. Locke. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On first down, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
This magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to